Is it true that men are like supposed to put happiness on the back burner just so they can like lock in with life and just realize happiness is not should not be a goal? Is that really the truth? I've heard from a few male figures in my life that are like older than me, obviously, that have told me that as a man, you shouldn't be looking for happiness in life. That should not be one of your main goals. And I've listened and I've said, okay, for sure, yeah. But that just never feels right. Even when I try to actually like implement that into my life, it just doesn't feel right to like not have happiness be one of my goals. Cause that's always been a goal, is to be happy. Not even happy, to have joy. Real pure joy. Like just to have that and like create that with different people and things like that. I feel like that's an important part of life, whether you're a man or a woman. Am I wrong on that, or what, bruh? And the thing is, I do get where they're coming from when they say this, right? They're coming for a point like, as a man, you're supposed to be trying to, you know, make money so you can end up eventually starting a family, so you could eventually like have kids and things like that, get married, and you shouldn't be worried about being happy or having like a bunch of joy in your life, because that's not going to help you get to your goals. And if you're just worried about being happy, you're not going to be able to get what you get, the life that you want. I just feel like that doesn't have to be true. I feel like happiness slash joy can be a goal of yours as a man, but you still chase after getting the life that you want. I feel like that's not unreasonable to say. I feel like if you can want to be happy in life and still want to have the means to start a family and provide for children and a wife, I feel like that's not something crazy to say. Also, a lot of these like ideals or things that men might say to us as a younger generation probably is just because like back in the day, that's probably exactly what they heard, exactly what they saw in their role models and in their male figures, right? Because back in the day, it wasn't about being happy, bro. It was about making that money, right? Because they didn't have an option. That was literally it. They had to make that money and provide for their family, and that was it, right? You didn't have. It wasn't no time to be thinking about, oh, I want to be happy. I want to chase my dreams. I want to get my goals. I want to be an artist. Let's go. There was no time for that, bro. They just had to do whatever it was that they had to do to make their money, bro. That's all that. That's the only option. They wasn't thinking about, oh, I want to start my own restaurant. No, none of that. Okay, they had to just get to the money, in whatever way that it took. They had to do that, right? So, a lot of that, like these, mantras and things that they might say, is because of that. It's what they saw, and it's what was passed down to them, right? I just feel like in today's day and age, I feel like it changes a little bit. There's so much going on in the world today that joy is a necessary part of everyone's life, I feel like. And joy comes from a lot of different things. Joy comes from God. Joy comes from the people you surround yourself by. Joy comes from family. Joy comes from experiences, things like that, right? And I feel like those should be things that you still should want to implement into your life, even even as a man that's trying to, build his life, and start a family and create life for others, right? You should still implement the things that bring you joy into your life. You should still chase after those things, as well as trying to build a life that you want to live. I don't know if anything that I said in this video made any sense whatsoever, but if it did, please let me know, because I feel like I need to stop saying I feel like. If it did, please let me know. I want to know if some of y'all have heard this thing is from y'all male figures in y'all's lives, and just how y'all take it and how y'all actually implement into your life, if you do. But yeah, if I'm just wrong and just talking, let me know that too. All right, but yeah, that's my rant for today. I'll see y'all later. Smiley out, man.